Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy, Strong Style, File, and today we got a first teaser trailer for the new Shang-Chi movie, so let's geek about it for a scant few minutes because there wasn't a whole lot divulged by that teaser trailer, which is fine with me. I am cool with not knowing what the story is, although it's going to be an origin story of sorts, just kind of a question of how it happens, whether we're living it or it's going to be flashbacks and that sort of thing, because nobody knows about Shang-Chi. I mean, he's a martial arts character from the 70s. I know nothing about Shang-Chi, other than he was the son of Fu Manchu, a completely racist caricature of a character from the 70s, back when they did stuff like that, before they had an understanding of, kind of racist tropes and stereotypes and all that kind of stuff. But in this movie, he's going to be the son of the Mandarin, the actual real Mandarin. So it's cool because this is the Legend of the Ten Rings, Mandarin. We're going to finally get a good Mandarin, which we thought we were going to get with Iron Man 3, but then they did it was just a part played by Trevor Slattery, actor, whatever, played by Ben Kingsley, who, I like him. I was digging the vibe we were getting from the Mandarin. The whole "you'll never see me coming" type of thing we got from the trailer. It was cool, it was sinister, but then it was a joke in the movie. It was just a joke. And we finally saw him get his comeuppance in the one shot where he was getting accosted by guys who were from the actual Mandarin, presumably going to get punished by the actual Mandarin. So in this movie, we're going to get the actual Mandarin. So I'm anxious to kind of see their take on it, the MCU take on the actual Mandarin, and what they're going to do with that. Premise of it seems to be Shang-Chi was just raised to be a fighter, raised to be maybe an assassin, a hitman, but just raised to be a guy who can handle himself, with the idea he was going to take his father's place at the top of this organization. His dad sends him away to America. In the trailer, it gives him 10 years to kind of maybe sow his royal oats and just do whatever he wants to. Then he has to come home and run the family business, which Shang-Chi's like, no, don't think so. Which is going to start their conflict. Where it goes from there, who knows? We know he's going to fight some villains in different settings and situations. The big thing about it is we have an Asian lead for this movie. There's going to be some Asian focus, and some people I saw in some comments on some message boards and on social media and that sort of thing, we're just hoping that this can be for Asian folk what Black Panther was for Black people, and I'm hoping that it can be that. And it's just, when you see the vitriol against the movie, it's just from people who don't understand, who come from a place in life where they never had to worry about representation of them. See, we're coming from a place where we have to worry about representation. It was something we just did not have before. So, the fact that we're getting it now, it's cool, and I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be some magic and mysticism because I got to bring that in. But other than that, this dude is just a good martial arts fighter. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with this movie, with that, as well as kind of how they weave him into the greater MCU at large. I'm just cool. I'm just going into it as blind as possible, just thinking it's a cool trailer. The martial arts fights, that's got to be the big thing. Now, I don't expect it to be like The Raid or anything that Tony Jaa's in or anything like that, but I expect it to be good. I mean, we saw them do good action stuff in The Winter Soldier. Still remains my favorite Marvel movie, MCU movie. So we've seen them do good action stuff. So it's just they need to take that just to the next level in Shang-Chi, and I'm really hoping that they accomplish that. My only worry in the world about Shang-Chi is the presence of Awkwafina, because I do not like her. I do not like her style of comedy, and I'm just worried that she's just going to be this loud, obnoxious side character that's there for comedy and laughs. In the context of the story, I believe she's Shang-Chi's best friend from childhood or what have you, but just seeing her in the trailer with the bus and that whole thing that went down, yeah, I just think she's just going to be I could be proven wrong, but at this point in time, just from first glance from the trailer, I don't like her right now. Her character, I do not like her right now. I just hoping that she's just not going to be just a Darcy kind of eyesore for me, where I could not stand Darcy in the Thor movies or in WandaVision, and I'm just worried that Awkwafina is going to be the Darcy for me of this franchise. So remains to be seen how it plays out, but I'm just truly intrigued by this. I'm looking forward to it. It's been delayed a couple times. It's going to be in theaters only in September, so I'm anxious to kind of see how things go with Shang-Chi. So some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are, but you guys have to think. Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Shang-Chi, first teaser trailer. Till next time, let's geek.